Do you see what's going on right in front of your eyes? How long have I warned you that there has been a communist revolution in America? You don't understand. It's been done step by step, not through the barrel of a gun. But Obama's so clever. I should say the people who put the stooge in power are so clever that they used a different method of imposing a sort of communist revolution on America. Now, people will scoff at this and say, oh, come on, Savage. A communist revolution means that all the means of production and control are controlled by the government. Well, my friends, we are talking about the society first. If they intimidate you, if they intimidate the people, if they break down the will of the people, everything else will follow. They are so close now to total and absolute power through terror over the average person that I chose to do this a second day in a row. I am focusing on these left-wing fascist scum, these bullies at every level. I am showing you what happened yesterday, where a left-winger by the name of Bernie Sanders they attempted to ridicule him with a Jewish blood libel, because it's not that he was not left enough, it's that he didn't cater to the Palestinian party line that the National Palestinian Radio espouses. National Palestinian Radio, NPR, is paid for with your money. And the hate of de jour is now directed at Jews and Israel. Of course, it's not anti-Semitism. It's just called anti-Zionism. But as Martin Luther King Jr. said famously, make no mistake about it. There ain't no difference between anti-Semitism and anti-Zionism. He knew where it was coming from. He knew that the rabid left hated Jews. And so there was Diane Rem. By the way, she's of Arab descent. There was Diane Rem ripping Bernie Sanders apart, saying that he was on a list of members of Congress with dual citizenship. Now, if I had ever done that on this radio show, let's say Barack Obama agreed to an interview with his political opponents, and he came on this show, and I said to him, Mr. Obama, isn't it true that you're a Muslim? Tell me what would happen to my career. You know that I wouldn't last another second. There'd be a meltdown of this show. But she goes on the next day like nothing happened, because she's a member in good standing of the fascist brigades that are running this country. It goes on every level of our society. California trains professors to avoid microaggressions under that fascist dictator, Janet Napolitano, put there, handpicked by Obama to destroy the UC system. And she sends out notes that you can't put out myths such as America is the land of opportunity, or that, quote, I believe the most qualified person should get the job, or that America is a melting pot. Can you believe you're listening to this? Or that if you use a form where individuals must identify as male or female, it's racist or homophobic because it excludes the full LGBT experience? Do you have any idea where this insanity will lead? Do you have any idea what this is? Do you understand what they're doing to the faculty at the University of California? Another document put out by Janet Napolitano's left-wing fascists is a document entitled The Tool for Identifying Implicit Bias. It instructs faculty how to avoid being biased in evaluations or hiring decisions. Are you ready for this? The document singles out phrases such as hard worker as being euphemisms for bias that must be rooted out. So in other words, if you want to hire a lazy good-for-nothing, that would be great at the University of California. If you want to hire a moron who can't add 2 and 2 and make him a full professor of physics, that would be fine for Janet Napolitano. This is what goes on when you've had a communist revolution and the world is turned upside down. And I blame Barry Obama for all of it. He is the most vicious, anti-American creature to have ever inveigled his way into the White House. He was put there by George Soros and the Bilderbergs, as sure as I'm sitting here, and he's not through yet. He's got a lot of months left to destroy everything that's left about this great country. How do you feel about that? You better stand up and be counted. I'm warning you. And that means whether you're on a supermarket line or at a PTA meeting, don't let these monsters take over that meeting and tell you what to think. You stand up and you speak out. Be red-faced about it. Be embarrassed about it. But get the guts or you're going to lose everything. I'm warning you. You will even lose your children. What do I mean by you'll even?